Yeah.
And I figure you was probably catching up on some much needed rest. We gonna get this shit going.
No, they are live for the Facebook, the page. We in the messenger.
Oh, they got the messenger. Oh, but we can't see it?
Nope.
Oh, y'all gonna post it.
You gotta subscribe to the FOHQE on YouTube. We see it tonight, tomorrow.
Oh, you doing it like a regular thing in there? Okay, I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, funny.
Yeah. Deal, what's the deal? Yo, salute, big bro. What's the word? Stop. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You already know.
Good
Y'all niggas smoking lovely and
after party, after 420.
Yeah, I'm on rehab right now. I'm on my rehab, you know?
Oh, for real?
My rehab healthy shit, you know?
Right.
Mind right, body right.
Man, yeah, my nerves, all the ladies over here, their nerves is bad, man. They stressing me out, man. I gotta keep calling and making sure they good. And inspirational shit in their ears and shit, cause they, they scared. Oh, yo, we gonna die. I'm like, we definitely destined to die, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay healthy for this corona shit. Like, it's a man-made disease. They spread it. You know what I'm saying? Just normal routine. Keep washing up. Wash your ass.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't doing nothing that I ain't been doing right now. So
exactly.
It's like I ain't had to prepare for shit. You know what I mean? For one, I've been quarantined because I work like a beast, so that's how I work, you know?
Right.
I can't be out hanging out every day if I'm gonna get all this work done. And you know, I'm just here, man, putting in that work, man. Abiding by the motherfucking rules right now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yo.
Y'all ready?
Good, Fred?
Huh?
The Fred over there smoking lovely too.
Be chiefing over there.
Yeah, y'all niggas making me thirsty right now.
Yo, this episode I'm smoking on some good shit. This episode, shit.
Roger. Hey, yo, Fred, where's Russ?
Huh?
Fred, where's Russ at?
I have no idea. Last time I heard he was out there at Springfield Gardens.
Oh wow, man! I gotta find Russ, man. I haven't spoken to him in years right now.
We need him on deck.
Right. Yeah, we definitely need to get an interview with him too.
Fellas,
man.
Let's get into the show and talk about all this shit. This dude Kruger gonna set us off, and then we gonna just conversate.
Let's do it.
First time I got. Can I drop these remixes?
Yeah, salute the general, most definitely.
Yeah, yo, play that shit, sir. Fuck that.
Fuck out of here.
Play that shit.
Let me know what's what. I'm ready. Ready, done?
Let's go.
Yeah, you know the vibes. Stuck B. Fuck out of here. Sonny Brown. Fuck out of here. Now tuning in to the Fuck Out of Here podcast.
You know the vibes.
You ain't fucking with us. We ain't fucking with you. I know what you could do. Fuck out of here. We only cool with a few. It's only love for the crew. And homie,
that ain't true. Fuck out of here.
This ain't go for the broads. If y'all ain't loving the Lord, then let me show you the Lord. Fuck out of here. That shit whacking it whack. Put it back in the back, cause we ain't fucking with that. Fuck out of here. Yeah, you know the vibes. Stuck B. Fuck out of here. Sonny Brown.
Quarantine
You ain't fucking
edition.
with us. We ain't fucking with you. I know what you could do. Fuck out of here. We only cool with a few. It's only love for the crew. And homie, that ain't you. Fuck out of here. This ain't go for the broads. If y'all ain't loving the Lord, then let me show you the door. Fuck out of here. That shit whacking it back. Put it back in the bag, cause we ain't fucking with that. Fuck out of here. I was giving it up. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. Tune in, man. Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. 420 vacant face off. You know how we do it. Unscripted shit, you know what I mean? Give it to you raw, man. Direct. All of your A-listers, B-listers, C-listers. Come on. And Z-listers. That's how we give it up, man. If you's a nobody, you's a fucking nobody. We gonna make you somebody. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
Ready?
I'm gonna say anybody
Hold that shit. Let it go.
Yeah, this is for the live for the rock with official style. Full bread status. Yo. What's my nationality?
Wow.
Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican.
Let's go, crew.
Me, where boo-boo, man, listen, that's like the Marlboro man smoking a wind. Smoking noise, mug shots, Polaroids. You not thirsty as me, you neither. With one sip, I could kill a 2-liter. Snatch calderas, con cualquiera, left hook izquierda. With tijeras, verano, hot, verano. The streets is watching, verano. Science, we true facts. This made my own do-rag. Polo Rican. Polo Rican.
That was hard.
Yo, always did think
That's DJ Crew.
It's the truth. Niggas went boosting to pay Mark Lowe's funeral. Rest in peace. Pumpkin for Marcus Garvey. Scar from your parting. Handle Christian Fast Capone. 17 going on 30, fast lights, dirty, forget not, low life profits, has painted y'all memorials in our projects, shared handcuffs, co-defendants on the million-man rush, with jail manners, y'all my fam, I always said it, calling me out the window with a 40 for breakfast,
No, you was drinking 40 for breakfast.
That shit was not healthy, B.
Yo, I used to be a 40 fiend, son.
That shit was the coaches.
Some make it through the fall, some don't make it by. Some niggas gonna stand firm, some gonna cry. Some get
some gonna lie.
Lifestyle, you live or die. Some make it through the fall, some don't make it by. Some niggas gonna stand firm, some gonna cry.
Since we limited for time, I want this to play straight through.
Yeah, we don't want to keep the guard too long.
Luke to you, I gotta play this straight through right here.
I'm gonna say anybody now. This one right move.
DJ Cougar.
Yo, son. Yo, I remember one day, right? We was
Wow.
going to the fucking store, right? There's this old lady
The whole joint.
behind the cash register. I think her husband, just her husband, he was way back in the store, right? I'm fixing some shit. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but me and Rack walked up in there, right? I'm looking at the leathers, and you know, they had some silks you could sell, right? So then, after that, motherfucking Rack, he grabbed the leather coat, folded up, and he threw it up the back, right? As soon as he did that, all you hear was the lady screaming,
John, they're stealing!
46. My low white phone orange box cutter, no ice fix. Front of New York, Miss Rush at 5:45.
John, they're stealing!
in Macy's, I got caught with something to cut wires loose. At Foot Locker, I run out every time I try on shoes. Stealing meats from the supermarket. My mom's asking me how come I didn't get a job yet.
John, they're stealing!
Sometimes I find myself in dressing rooms. My favorite spot is Grooms or Lex. Put the floor Hermes for Gore-Tex jackets with reflectors. Accompanied by 360 professional store records.
John, they're stealing!
5-finger discounts. I steal the mannequins, window displays, and Chinese stand wig mounts. Fruit stands, raspberries, responsible for 75% of all stolen car batteries and hubcaps. Police once had a perfect sketch of me, but they forgot my mustache.
John, they're stealing!
My bag here just got knocked, but 50% is stolen merchandise. And Riverside Square Mall. The other 50% is at the Taj Mahal. Sold to Donald Trump for personal checks. And Polo USA turtlenecks. In the bodegas, we steal bottles of Bex and Heineken. 99-cent special bag of pretzels.
John, they're stealing!
At Woolworth, walking in. Yo, they stealing! Feeling foot powder and deodorant stinks. Got sticky fingers, but it's all in the wrist. 30 seconds to reach the exit. 30
Where we at?
repeated purpose.
John!
Bear with us, we having that technical difficulty.
To Medina, I got a job for my spot cleaner. It's full like hyenas.
John,
Low life, like Frankie Bourne's Claiborne, couldn't find a reason for anything to be paid for. Like Ralph and Rudy, imagine what I do to a store without security.
John, stay stealing.
Dressed with a big key cardigan, marching in front of Madison Square Garden, hitting pockets amongst imminent Chris. On me, I can label high risk, wreck Poughkeepsie and disappear like a gypsy.
John, stay stealing.
Stealing, stealing, stealing.
Wow.
Stealing, stealing, stealing.
Right now we paying tribute.
Run until you wanna cry. Hurt yourself, make you wanna sigh. Be careful, be careful.
If it ain't tied down, it's mine now. Keep it glued. I'll seal the ice out your freezer and leave the food. Take the remote control and not the TV. Even pickpocket homeless people on the train while they're sleeping.
John,
You want this back to the top of the damn goody. It's a king swept up.
Yo, Stuck, you sound like you never heard none of them joints.
Nah, son, it's just been so long, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We done evolved from back then to now. Like, you know what I mean? I hear that shit so long, man. Like,
the sheepskin mittens.
it's just like, damn. To come from where it was at to now to change, like, I love that old shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I see my old folks be stuck in that old classical music as I was a kid. What's that shit? Like, I ain't really know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm older, I'm like, oh, I see.
I don't know you on the
Music now, like, shit stick. Like, you know what I mean? I can't wait till I make it to 50 and 60 and play this shit, boy. Wow. Can't wait.
Yo, let me tell y'all some crazy shit.
Yo, Krug, let's get into it.
Nobody, yo, I'm telling you some crazy shit nobody probably know. Like you hear the lady saying, John, they're stealing. Yo, that's me, yo.
That's you, son?
That's me. Everybody always, yo, what, you really called that in the store? I was like, yo, that's me. You know, I do all the impersonations and, you know, I've been like that. You know, this ain't something I started doing in music. I'm just, you know, I be flipping it up on motherfuckers sometimes.
That's crazy. I thought that was an old Asian lady, yo.
Nah, that's me, man. Yo, if you listen to a lot of my joints, you hear shit, you think it's another person. It's me, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's beautiful when you can bring that level of artistry to it, man. Dudes is not only out here just off the block. Yo, first off, let's get into this introduction, man. We out here, man. Excuse me, my bad. Yo, we inside right now, representing for that physical distancing. You know what I mean? We socially connected. It's the Fuck Out of Here show.
Fuck Out of Here edition.
Dunny Brown Quarantine Edition. Fuck Out of Here.
Stuck Big. Fuck Out of Here. DJ Kruger. Fuck out of here.
And Big Thirst, nigga, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Thirstin Howl the third, man. Out with the skillionaire is sitting in with us tonight live. This the homie, the big homie, the general, the fashion icon. We not only talking about from the block, we talking about the HBO. This guy's internationally known right now. Yo, right now we want to thank y'all for tuning in, and we want to thank Thirstin Howl the third, the skillionaire, Big Thirst for sitting there. Make some noise. Boom, boom, boom,
yeah, love, baby. I was gonna come visit y'all regardless when I came back. You know what I mean? So I guess we just speeded it up right now. So love, you know, the whole Brownsville.
We're gonna go
way back with Fred as well, you know? Shopping at Soul Shack all the time. You know, I was in there all the motherfucking time.
We got
history,
we got history.
Legend.
Like, for real, man.
Legendary guys from legendary blocks. Live through history, still making history, man. And we definitely have to salute you. Commend you, yo. Bear with it. Bear with us right now with the technical difficulties. You know, be a lot of people on the wire right about now, but we still connected. Yo, thank you for giving us all of these years of that real. You know what I mean? From hip hop, I had to catch it a lot long range. Yo, my dudes is going in and out like Tag and Connect 4 out here, B. Fuck you. X and the O's and the O's and the X's.
I got Spanish nigga to be Spanish, man, and I'm a proud Puerto Rican nigga, you know. So I worked it hard, baby. Being in the Ville with it wasn't that many Puerto Ricans before, you know. So, you know, and it feel good just to talk to my Brownsville people. Y'all know, man. I no matter where I live and all that, man. You see how much Brownsville's in my heart.
That's a
fact. You know how much I love everybody, man. I never stop repping it. I never stop shouting it. You know, like Brownsville is my heart, man. Like for real, man.
And we appreciate you, man. You know what I mean, for all these years. You know what I mean? Like, now that you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? How, as we were growing up as youngins, how we always trying to find a way to make our bad look good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to make it legit. You know what I'm saying? And for that, we appreciate you because you definitely was making some motherfucking noise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good and bad. You know what I'm saying? But it was worth something. You know what I'm saying? And we're glad that we still got you here today.
Man, I appreciate that, man. You know, the boy turned 50 years old this year, man, and I'm back. Yeah, I'm 50, man. So, I made it. Yeah, man, I really felt that way. I survived, man. I made it. You know, I was able to transition and transform my life, man, being where we come from and the things we, you know, forced to do and the way we supposed to be in our environment, man. We was able to see beyond it at the same time and still love it and still stay there, you know. So it's just I'm grateful at this point, man, and I could do what I love, man, because I love this hip hop shit, man. This ain't no fucking joke to me. This ain't no game. I love it. This is what I do. I eat, sleep, shit, shave, everything hip hop, you know.
So yo, do you consider like yourself like the first Spanish like Puerto Rican hip hop artist? Because you know we got like Fat Joe, Big
man, crazy. I don't consider myself the first. You know, I was born with hip hop, so I got a chance to see everybody who ever came through hip hop. There was massive Puerto Ricans from the gate. You know, Puerto Ricans are the co-creators of hip hop. So without Puerto Ricans and blacks together, there wouldn't have been no hip hop. So you know there's like people like Mr. Schick who was rapping in Spanish. You know, he was one of the first people I ever heard. And we talking about in '83, he had Spanish verses.
Right.
Niggas wasn't coming out the house yet in '80s. And it's looked up to that, man. You know, because I was always proud to be Puerto Rican, even living in Brownsville. You know, I ain't had no Puerto friends, but I was still proud of Puerto Rican. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It's really real, man.
I already know. I used to grow up. That was the soundtrack to the hood. You know, we vibed out with hip hop, like how you said. It was the Puerto Ricans and the Latinos was always in the neighborhood, but not always was they on our side of the street. You definitely was one of the homies that was one of the few that would be on our side of the street, and you already know it wasn't like it wasn't welcome over there. So once you're on that side of the street, it's like it's all love. But what I'm getting to is how you used to walk through the street. You played our hip hop in the crib.
I had to fight for that, nigga, because you know I stepped on every side of the street, and a lot of people, you know, they tested it, man. You know, right? I'm not just a Garvey nigga. I'm a all over Brownsville dude. Where I go to your project, his project, that project. I got a girl over here and over here, and I'm all through. So you know, as a Puerto Rican coming up and all, I've been tested massively. So you know, I had to really earn my shit. I had to really put in work. I had to earn respect so I could walk around everywhere. And even when I started living more righteous and doing positive things, you know, I was able to walk through with no problems and be a good person and not have a problem because I put my work in already. You know, it's already solidified, you know. So that's why I said, man, I love the Ville, man. The Ville made me who I am. You know, it bred me. It gave me everything. It gave me the heart. It gave me the fucking, you know, the knowledge, the wisdom, everything that ever came out of the Ville for me, man.
The drive, the motivation.
So much for my life, man. For real.
And we be everywhere too, man. Like it's not a place in the United States or overseas you ain't gonna bump into somebody from Brownsville.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Especially in jail. Real shit, man.
Yo,
shout out to everybody locked up in jail.
Yo, big up.
You go in like you walk when you in New York City and you walk in the bullpen and you from Brownsville and you walk in the bullpen, you giving out 5, 6 5s. What up? What up? What up? You know everybody already.
Family, same dudes from the block. What I also wanted to salute you on was the fact, like Stuck had touched on it earlier. You wanted to, you know, it's a lot of us that want to get up, get out, get more, do more. But not all of us make it. You one of the few that gave brothers like us something to look up to, something to aspire to. Like what I was trying to say before we started going in and out was I used to catch you long range, living out in Florida, already knowing of you, but then hearing and seeing from all the way down there, make you stick your chest out a little more. Like, yes, I know them, I know him. And then it also make you feel like, yo, it's possible for somebody else who come from where we come from to do it too, man. And we gotta salute you and commend you on that.
It's possible for everybody, man.
Technical difficulties.
Yourself, you know, the record deals, huh? I never been signed. I never had none of this. I pushed everything myself. That's what our video. Why points for 30 albums? So I've dropped that much, and with no excuses, man. You know, I've never had a budget to make an album. At the same time, I never had to pay nobody for a feature. You know what I mean? Everybody in the game always showed me love, and you know, but I took it into my own hands, man, to control my destiny. Also, because all the consequences I suffered before, you know, I got into hip hop, you know, because of the life I was in. All these things helped me. They woke me up, you know. So they gave me a lot of opportunities, even going to prison and all that. I got massive opportunities out of that, like, because I involved myself in programs, and there was a lot of people who stepped in to try to help. Yeah, Fred.
That's that low life merch right there. That low life merch. Y'all already know you could go get that.
Thank you, man. And thank you for the support too. I appreciate it,
another
man.
hoodie. I wore that hoodie out to the front pocket bus. I need another joint.
Oh, wow. You already know. But you know I'm gonna always rep the Ville, man. And I ain't done. There's a lot of shit coming, man. I don't be saying shit. It's coming. No?
Yeah, we know it's coming.
And I know you saw the HBO Ralph Lauren doc. You saw Brownsville in that doc. You saw the Garvey in that doc.
Yeah, we was gonna ask all of that. We was gonna get into all that. We was gonna ask you about that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this don't even feel like an interview. It's just like a cool conversation. You know what I'm saying? And we talking to our big homie. And pretty much just letting the world know about, you know what I'm saying, you. Because we all know you. We see how the flow is going. It's mad comfortable, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like, like some nervous shit. So, it ain't here.
This Brownsville, baby.
Not yet. Brownsville. And so we just here to get to know Thirstin, the artist, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not none of that old back in the past shit, because we know you did gazillions of interviews about that, you know what I'm saying? So we
I'm asking niggas, man, to leave that shit alone, man. Be making
we definitely leaving that alone. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I mean, we had to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the music, you know what I'm saying, about that, the Ralph Lauren, you know what I'm saying, documentary, which was fire.
Yeah.
When I see you on that shit, I stepped back. I said, "Oh shit, he made it!"
That's love, man. You know what? One of my cousins called me when they saw the commercial for. But I know, you know, the Ville is one of the grimiest places in the world, and yo, I've never gotten no. because I'm home and I be wanting to walk. You know, I walk through everything. So the love
bro, you know what I'm saying? You definitely held it down, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it, man, like, yo, like I said, from how he came up to where you at now, nigga, you over there in the documentary with Ralph Lauren. You know what I'm saying? How did that happen? Like, all I want to say is, like, yo, about time, you know what I'm saying, he finally looked down and reached out after all these years. Like, damn, like, how did that go about? Did he, like, hit your peoples up? Your people got reached out to their peoples?
Yeah, you know, I work in a lot of different film areas, so the director of that film, her name was Susan Lacey, and she had found out about me, and I met up with her, you know, through a mutual friend that I work in film with, and, you know, they were interested in attaching my story inside of that documentary, you know, or the whole low-life story, and, you know, myself. So, yo, it was a big honor, man, real big honor, you know.
That's what's
and
up.
the craziest thing was, you know, I didn't just meet Ralph Lauren, you know, I met his whole family. Like, I'm here with everybody, like, and I'm even seeing how the people are responding. They like, wow, look at all of Ralph's sons. Like, you know, they looking at me like Ralph's sons. Those are Ralph's sons and shit. Like, they included me, you know?
Yeah.
Right. It felt good, man, because I got to represent for everybody. I rep for the culture, you know? It wasn't just my moment. This was the culture's moment. You know, the whole low culture and hip-hop. But this hip-hop is dominated by Polo as well. That's the official uniform. So
yeah,
it's like,
y'all did that.
That's real.
Y'all did that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and fun fact, if you really peep it, Ralph is the only designer that didn't diss us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about it.
It was said that he dissed us. You know what I'm saying?
It was said, but nobody produced the evidence to show. I heard it for 1,000 years, but I've never seen it. And then they said, oh, Tommy Hilfiger said it. No, Timberland said it. Everybody had a different, you know, scenario of what it was. But, you know, Ralph is like us, man. He come from the Bronx. He come from poverty. Like, you've seen his story, man. He's somebody who, he went and got it, man. He didn't have nothing either, you know? So he's a New York story just like all of us. So they understand, you know? Like, you know, even after we did the premiere and all that, Ralph wrote me a letter. And he sent me like some plants and all that to my crib, and he thanked me for being in the documentary. And he said he knew how important it was to have our story attached to his story and his brand. Right. And yo, that was, for me, that was big, man. Like, you know, for him to even share those words and stuff, you know.
That's big.
I know you framed that shit, bro.
Oh man,
I know that shit framed.
Yo, that's big. That's powerful. You broke
There's a lot coming, man. That's all I can say, man. Yeah, there's a lot coming.
You broke a lot of stereotypes, man. Because like we were saying, the world don't believe that our people could make it out of these neighborhoods or turn their life around or even got a story worth telling. You know what I mean? And so for one of the largest retail, for one of the largest designers, one of the most widely accepted, especially in our culture, designers, brands, to bring you into the fold like that, for you to come forward, and then now, you know, we know how you give it up, all kind of flavors and colors and uniforms with your logos and Ralph Lauren logos, but when you stepped out there, B, with the brim tilted, I mean, and the designer wears and the overcoats, you know what I mean, you broke a lot of stereotypes, and once again, big up and salute to you for that, bro. Major accomplishment.
Wow,
you deserve that. We proud of you. We proud of you, man.
Yeah, I had to do it like that, man. Thank y'all, but I had to come properly because, you know, everywhere I go, man, they look at me crazy. You know, I'm cock diesel, short, 240-pound nigga with, you know, 19-inch arms and tattoos everywhere. So people just automatically, you know, look at me and judge me by the way that I look, man, without, you know, hearing what comes out my mouth or see where my mentality is at, man. So I always know how to dress for the occasion, man, to be understood and be well received that time. You know, I wanted to go there super low down and be me with the jewels and all that, you know, but it just was right, man. It was right, man. And shout out my man Cole Rodriguez, because he bought me that brim, man. He said I should be rocking that brim with that suit, you know. So that was love, you know.
Salute.
Big up. He made a good call. Y'all put that together. Y'all did that, man.
Yeah, I definitely did that, though, man.
Nah, it's not a game.
I was fire. I ain't gonna fire. I was just like, yo. Yeah, I was just like, Kruger, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, we doing big things, nigga, from boxing to basketball to now this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
We the bill, man. We the bill, man. You know, we hold the veil up on our backs, man. We show people that greatness comes from where we from, man. You know, like, yo, you know, I even though I lived in poverty, poor, project, yo, I never in my life felt poor. I always felt rich, like I had it all my life. I felt that way. Like there was nothing I was really lacking. Even if I didn't have furniture in my fucking house, I had everything I wanted. You know, I had women that had no problem coming to chill with me in an empty furniture ass crib, nigga. So it's like,
cause you was thirsty, baby. You know what I mean?
We was rich, you know.
That guy.
Yo, when I first heard his name, Thirstin Howl,
you know what I mean? And no matter when Helter Skelter blew up, right? To the store, coming out the store, and I'm like, yo, I'm upstairs, you know, recording on the floor to do some shit. Yo, he came straight to the crib and did a joint with me on my bullshit ass 4-track and all that. You know, fresh off of having a motherfucking banging ass album just to show that love. You know what I mean?
Right.
I never forget that.
Yeah, that was definitely his second home right there, the Garvey, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you look good for my brother, that nigga right over there on Bristol, nigga.
Not just the Garvey, because your brother was down with all the Amboy niggas too. Like, Will and all that. They was hard body Amboy, like Sight, Will. Like, you know, I used to always have Amboy jokes on niggas.
That was the shelter block. Nah, man.
Yeah, but Will just, I don't know. Will was like the mayor of Amboy.
Hell yeah. And he was from Garvey, right?
Yeah, Will from Garvey. I know Will since he was like 7, 8 years old, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
His name is, yo, niggas don't know. Will's Spanish. That nigga name is Wilfredo. Nigga. He speaks Spanish and
for real?
Yeah, man, he's fluent.
A lot of rice and beans over there.
Yeah. Will speaks Spanish. The whole household speaks Spanish.
Oh, never knew that. See, there all this time. Hold on, I never even knew the nigga's last name, man. I just know him and Ruck was just like this and safe. They was.
Yeah, I think he's Wilfredo Bermudez or something like that. Yeah.
Yo, I bump into every. I hope I do see him this year, man. I hope he come out, man. You know what I mean? But if he do, I'm definitely gonna crack a joke on that nigga.
You know, remember his sister married to my nigga this. So,
right.
You know, so everybody's from the Garvey, you know.
That shit come full circle every time, man.
What's up, Sonny?
What it is, bro?
What's up?
What's good?
Everybody, y'all in the Ville, right? Everybody in the Ville right now?
Yeah,
everybody still in the Ville. Yeah, we in the Ville.
Right now.
I'm my crib in Van Dyke, you know what I mean? Still.
I'm over in Brownsville Projects right now. You already know. This dude Kruger's up the block.
I think we had 10 Boy.
Who?
Yes, sir.
Who, Fred?
Yep.
Oh, Fred on Am. Oh, you that's Amboy. You already know. Amboy be having the most fights too, nigga.
Man, when I was in junior high school, man, I used to get into wild fights with some niggas over there on that side, B. Like fucking freshman year, 7th grade, man. I'm like, damn, man, what's up with these niggas, man?
You know, we used to do it with them niggas in Bristol Park. You know, because that was like right there. So that's it. Always went down in the park, boy.
That was the battlefield.
Yeah. That was actually we letting there though. Yeah, that was definitely the days right there.
Motherfucker had to be
now. That shit all ready and shit.
Oh yeah, they do. They doing that whole Bristol shit over right now.
What you mean doing? They did it.
It's done.
Yeah, you ain't see that? They got a catwalk in that motherfucker. You could walk on all and look down at the park.
No, that part is done.
That's some crap.
But the other part where the ball field is at, they regulated that and they almost finished with that side. Field.
Yeah, I seen they building more. Even I seen in the Garvey, the parking lots, they taking the parking lots out and they about to build buildings there.
Oh yeah.
They doing that left and right. They just did one in the parking lot over there in Van Dyke. The one right across from the library. They just did
they take all the parking lots, build the buildings in them.
Yeah, you know,
they on their second one now.
I rocked in Van Dyke a lot, son. Van Dyke is like the closest motherfuckers with golf.
Hell yeah. Nah, yeah. My family was
Van Dyke was there with us.
Huh?
Yeah, man. And he's with us, man. You know, Seagull, Millie Mo, Kaiki, Moosey. You know.
Yeah.
I always thought you lived.
Everybody's still around. Oh, rest in peace to Ike. I mean.
R.I.P.
Yeah, son. Everybody was still around and shit. I just actually seen them yesterday. Everybody good, or everybody you just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? You know, except for Ike.
It just feel good to be on the joint with all of us together and kicking it with the homie right now. But I gotta know, man, you gotta give us some of these tidbits. What you got in the works, in the pipeline, and what's the next moves right now for you?
Well, I work all the time, so it's like it ain't like I'm working on a project, because it's like if I want to start a project tomorrow, I just open the files and I see what I want to throw out. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I work. So it's like I'm never working on a project that's coming up except the films. So even the film stuff, a lot of the stuff you see, I shoot stuff all the time. So it's
hold up.
When I put it out.
Yo, you did a movie back. This is back years shit. It was Big Cousin. What's up with that? You gonna do another one of those?
That's my cousin. That's my man.
You know, mad years later, you know what I'm saying? Big Cousin, like what?
He be in a lot of my stuff. You just don't know it's him. He's growing. He got a beard. He got all that now. You know? He out there balling. You know, that's my real cousin in Miami, man. So
okay,
I got a lot of films, man. I got that Karate movie Part 2's coming. You know, we did that already. I got that full Dong Chicha home film. You know, the Ricky Ricardo looking joint I dropped. But that standard is mad long. So
where can we watch that at?
Everything is. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube right now. You know, Thirstin Howl the Third YouTube channel. So I got over 150 music videos, man. Not again, man.
Yeah, your films is on there too.
Yeah, everything on there. You ain't seen my karate movie stuff?
Nah, I only seen the Big Cousin.
You ain't seen my karate?
Nah, I'm about to watch that shit tonight, bro. I'm about to get some more. I'm about to get some more weed, and I'm about to watch all of them shit tonight, bro.
My karate joint is called General Low, Legend of the Low Palm. Now, it's a real karate joint. I ain't never seen no hip hop niggas do it like this ever.
I seen the music video. The music video was fucking crazy, and I was like, "Yo, I wanted to talk to you about that too, like how you pulled that off." But that music video was just a tidbit of the flick, though, of what y'all did with the movie.
Yeah, but the reason I did that, right? One of my mans in Miami, rest in peace, my dude B1. You know, he was a kung fu dude. He's in the karate movie. He's the Black Mantis. He's a real kung fu dude. So one day he came to me with all the wardrobe and all the weapons, and he said, "Yo, what can we do with this?" I'm like, "You bugging, nigga? I already knew what to do. You know, we gonna make a fucking film. You putting everything in my hand." So, you know, we put it together. It's a short film music video, but the crazy thing is my boy B1 got murdered before we even dropped it, man. So it's like, you know, and you know, that was his life, Kung Fu, and you know, he dreamed about making karate movies and stuff like that. So, you know, he didn't get a chance to see it finished, you know, but even to this day, you know, I still got all the weapons he gave me, all the wardrobe, all the different karate suits. You know, it's something I hold dear, man, just because of my man. You know, he helped me make that happen.
Yo,
Rest in peace.
Yo, there's a part 2 that's gonna drop soon too. To that, you know, it's another video that follows. It's me and Fu, me and Master Fu. It's the Drunk Fist meets Frog style.
I seen
the first album.
there, B.
So, we turned it into Kung Fu.
Y'all killed that shit, B. That shit had me hyped in here, man. Hitting my chick like, yo, you see this shit? That shit was incredible.
Yo, tell me my Kung Fu wasn't real.
Yo, y'all look like y'all knew some shit,
I seen a lot of dudes, you know, mad respect to the Wu. They did Kung Fu movie. J. Rule did Kung Fu, you know, music videos. But, you know, I respect and I love what all of them did. But none of them did the Kung Fu. They had other Kung Fu fighters and stuff. Yo, I did the Kung Fu in my shit. Me and Fu were like arch enemies in the movie, and we do this shit. You know, I've been going to the Deuce all my life since 10 years old, and I've seen any movie you could mention. So even when I did the movie, niggas was like, damn, y'all must have been practicing for weeks. Like, nigga, we freestyling all this shit right now. This is how natural we was with it. Right. You know?
Yo, that shit look real. Y'all did an A1 job on that right there, man. That shit is incredible. And your man, he definitely.
I'm definitely about to watch that.
His name is B1.
I'll watch that tonight. I'm about to get some more weed. You know what I'm saying?
B1. Yeah, yo, shout out my brother Low, Box Low. You know, he directed that joint with me. He did all the editing and all that.
Oh,
Box is a beast, you know? Yeah, Master Fool's just crazy as hell, man, all the time. He comes down to Miami, stay with me a lot, man. He be driving me crazy, y'all. There's times I done had to kick him out, let the boy go live in the airport type. You know, Fool don't give a fuck. He do whatever.
Yeah, you're right. I did. Yeah, I seen through. I think last year, shit. I seen through like 2 times in the summertime, but then that was it. I thought I was gonna see him for some more shit. I was
that's your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm finding this shit out later on in the 2000s because I only grew up with son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know that until later on in this shit. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? I met Fool in the Soul Shack. I was walking by the Soul Shack one day, and there was a cypher with like 10 niggas. And I went up in there and got busy on everybody, and Fool followed me home. I swear to God, yo. Wow. Yo, Fool followed me home, and we made a song on the 4-track. And then I remember going to his crib like the next day, you know, like in Van Dyke, right? And yo, I bugged out because when I walked in his crib, there was baseball trophies everywhere, giant trophies all over the place. The boy had like 1,000 trophies, and then you see on the walls there's mad pictures of all the baseball teams he on, and you know, Fool the only black dude, all Puerto Rican baseball teams. Then they start talking to me in Spanish. That's when I really bugged out. But you know, Fool did a lot of Spanish songs with me in the beginning. He was back with the Spanish too, you know.
Yeah, I did how the Lyrics Lounge happened like with y'all, cause that was
you know when they was working on the Lyricist Lounge album. You know, we used to be doing everything rhyming when we spoke to each other. Right. So they used to film a lot of the stuff they saw us do. You know what I mean? Myself, Wordsworth. So they packaged that concept to shop it for a show, and it got, you know, the show popped off. And then, you know, Fool became the star of the show. You know, Wordsworth. And, you know, everybody else who was on it was definitely banging, man. Monumental. You know, Beautiful Time in LA, all of that, man.
Yeah. Yo, why they don't call you out for none of the reunion, the anniversary parties and stuff? Because I haven't seen.
They be calling me. They be calling me for everything, you know. A lot of stuff they do. Yo, I'll be doing so much here that I be working. Like, you really gotta, if you're gonna pull me away from what I'm doing, then you know, you got to be right.
Yo,
because I'm working. I'm not playing.
What's happening with you over there in Japan? What y'all got moving over there?
You saying Japan?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I did a book signing in Japan for my book, Bury Me with the Low On, with Tom Gould. So we went out there for that. But you know, the low life culture in Japan is gigantic. So when I went out there, I couldn't believe what I saw. You know, they came out like the army for the kid. And I'm talking massive. You know, I got a video out because I shot it as a video too. It's called Japan Style. It's on YouTube. But it shows you the whole culture in Japan. And Japan could fuck with New York when it come to getting fly. Japan to put New York on their toes. They not a gang, son. I'm talking about everybody. Japan is like walking in New York. Everybody fly on the street. The little kids, the old lady, the police niggas fly. Nigga, everybody.
Yo, I see one of the homies from over there came through and won the trophy at y'all shit a couple years back too, right?
Yeah. That son, Jonichi Low. Son, if you see my video, the Japan style joint, he's the dude. He's driving me around on a Raptor, one of those Raptor.
Yes.
Like we driving all around Japan, like in the streets with that shit, filming. That shit was hard body. But them dudes is beasts over there. Japan got the biggest Polo mansion I ever seen anywhere. You know, like Polo store, they had a motherfucking dog section. I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know,
dog section.
They got a dog section in the Polo store.
Fucking dog.
Even gooses and everything.
Dog gooses
for dogs.
For dog, low goose, low vest for the dog, yo.
Oh, that's fire. Well, now I'm ready to get a dog down. Now I mean,
that dog and low from hell.
Yeah. Over here fell off for a second.
Nah, we good.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the connection going. I'm over here moving my body in the phone like an antenna. My joint was blinking out.
I thought you was pop locking over there, Sonny.
Shit.
Yo, you know what? I got some shit I do, right? I be wanting to know from a lot of dudes. Like stuff, stuff, Nani, I know y'all, but how you got your name? That's a question I ask mad people. How you got your name, stuff?
Rest in peace to my brother. I was me and my dude, Cap One, Capone, me, myself, and my boy Niggy Knock. We was in 365 lobby in Cephala one day. This is when the nocturnal shit was popping or whatever. And I was my rap name back then. I was calling myself the Setter. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime it was a cipher, I just set it off. You know that, Kruger. You know what I'm saying? With Beatles, you know what I mean? And they was high as hell when they were high. They was laughing. So they said they called me and my man Cat One stuck in stock, like Ruck and Rock.
Yeah.
Stuck in stock. So I was like, he was laughing and shit. I was like, oh shit, I like that stuff.
And you stuck with it?
I kept thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Ain't all the rapper name out there named Stuck. You know what? I'm gonna say it ain't no really meaning behind it. Like, why you call yourself Stuck? It's just the name Stuck. You know what I mean? It sounds cool. You know what I mean? You can define it however you want to define it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's after Ruck Stuck. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, fuck, that shit sound cool. And my boy Cat One like Rock and Stock. So we was like somewhat like could have been like the fake Helter Skelter back then, you know what I mean? But I just kept the stuff. I like stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff.
Hey, yo, stuff. Nobody be hollering at you to do videos like you Sean P. Cause you damn near the splitting image, man.
Yeah, niggas be hitting me up and shit, but I don't be doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Do the, bro, you know what I mean? Got the name and the rights or whatever, so I just don't involve myself with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, gotta ask Burn if she say that it's cool or whatever, then I'd do it. But
nah, cause you know me and your brother got a banger, right? And I always been waiting to shoot that video, man. And you know, we had new joints before he passed that they never came out that I still got. You know?
Yeah.
So
crazy, that shit gotta happen.
Yeah, well, you know,
I'm his manager. You know what I mean?
Part.
I'm his manager. All of that shit gotta happen. Now I'm saying.
Shit, the manager. I at least I know who to talk to now. I'll call you manager when it's time.
I ain't got no manager, man, but to do any of that short shit,
Sonny just said he your manager.
Gotta holler at Burn. No, man.
I'm gonna talk to Burn.
Anything dealing with Sean, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
gotta holler at Burn.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
That's love. I always holler at Burn regardless. So
yeah. So, but any stuck B shit. You know what I mean? But I'm saying she probably be with it though. So just ask her though. You know what I'm saying? I do whatever y'all need me to do. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
All that shit is happening.
That's love.
Yo, man.
All that shit happening.
All that shit is happening.
All that shit happening.
Yo, my original rap name was Thunderfoot. I ain't have no bars. I only had dance moves. You know what I mean? So between the homies being Decepticons and me having the dance moves, the freaky feats, I was like, yo, I came with the Thunderfoot shit. So it was Thunderfoot, the Thunder Guard. Then you just shortened it out, flipped it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's hard. You flipped it to Thunny?
Yeah, shortened it up. I thought it was a little more marketable. Still,
what year was you Thunderfoot?
Like the whole time that I started, from the whole 90s, I was Thunderfoot. You know what I mean? Like even Shucky, he called me Thunderfoot still. You know what I mean? And with all of the homies fucking with the D-Seps, it just went.
Shucky crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, he crazy.
Yo, Shucky told me, one time he was like, yo, Thirst, give me one of those low-life cookie jackets, and I want you to write, when you write my name right here, he said, I want you to put Thirst's son. I'm like, yo, you crazy as hell, dude. For real, you know, I wound out with Shucky anywhere we was at.
Bro. Yo, when he get hot, that nigga be thinking, like, you know, like the white dude from Half Baked, he was like, he said, you ever see the front of the $20 bill face on the back of a $20 bill? Like, so I be like, that nigga, that nigga is stupid, son.
He be dead ass
serious too. So I think it's fucking crazy.
Serious face.
Yeah, that nigga. Shuck hold it down though, man. He definitely repped hard body for the team over there.
Nah, he did. He still
everywhere. Everywhere, all the time. If I don't see him walking the Chihuahua, then he holding up a poster, nigga.
Facts, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace to French Fry. That was the black dog they used to have.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, French Fry died.
Yeah. Oh man. Yep. Hell yeah, man. So what do you think about this? What's going on right now in this pandemic with this quarantine and shit, man? Like we could get your input on that. How you feel about what's going on?
I mean, it's real, you know. I ain't down. You know, there's a lot of other stuff going on in the midst of it. You know, you got to decipher through it to have the understanding yourself, you know. Like, but it's real. People really dying, man. And if you know you're not taking it serious, then you just a dumb motherfucker, man. You know, I be worried about all my family that's still in New York. You know, my older kids are still over there and things like that. So, you know, I've been trying to get a lot of people to come over here with me, and they, you know, people love New York, man. It's really real like that. There's no place like it, man. So nobody don't want to leave, man. Real shit. But I mean, I just tell everybody, man, just stay safe, man, and don't think everything is a conspiracy theory, man. Just believe in taking care of yours, man. Like, you know, I'm over here with my family, my younger kids and things like that. We're not taking no chances, you know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't letting go out. Nobody comes to the crib. You know, we just playing it safe till it passes through, you know. You know, we fortunate out here that there's not so many people stacked up, pretty spread out.
Right.
You know, and it's hot, so it's killing a lot of that off. There's a lot of fresh air. You know what I mean? So, you know, but it's real, man. It's not a game, man. And, you know, my condolences to anybody who lost, you know, somebody in there. You know, I know a lot of people personally who passed. Seen a lot of my people that I know, their mothers, their fathers, and kids, and like, you know, it's crazy, man. So,
that's a fact.
You just gotta keep it real, man, and be serious about it, man. Don't take this shit for no joke, man.
Fact. So, how did you get
There's gonna be a lot of changes after this, as far as, you know, how people dealing with each other. Because, you know, during this shit, too, you see how many people don't give a fuck about you, who ain't check on you, and they really don't give a fuck. A lot of people got selfish during this whole thing, real selfish.
Right. Yeah, now that you mentioned that, you're right. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
You was asking a question, Stuck, before I cut you off.
Oh, so how did you get the name Thirstin Howl III? Even though I say, you know, I always said it came from the comedy shit, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. That's you know where I heard the name, but I got the name first. My name was Big Vic the Barbarian. You know, that was my low life name. You know, I'm a brawler, so the Barbarian is because I brawl, nigga. I get busy, and so when I started rapping, that was the name I was running around using. So, you know, I'm a battle rap dude, so I was hunting niggas down in the streets looking for niggas to battle everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere. I'm coming to your projects. And you know, I was hunting niggas down so much. A lot of niggas used to be like, yo, I ain't going nowhere with you no more, man. You thirsty. You know, you be wanting to battle. We go into the club, and I wind up not even going in the club. I'm outside battling everybody. So everybody starts calling me Thirsty. Yo, you thirsty. So the name Thirsty started sticking. You know what I mean? But it wasn't Thirstin Howl yet. So I spent a summer in Massachusetts when I first started rhyming, because I used to freestyle before only. I never wrote no rhymes. I just battled off the head. So when I went to Massachusetts that summer, I really went away to get out of the projects and all that, because, you know, everybody was always at my crib coming to see me. I needed someplace to go and start focusing on some writing. So I stayed at my sister's crib in Massachusetts for like 2 months. And when I left there, I was Thirstin Howl. It was something that just came happen because I started writing these rhymes, and I was, you know, I'm a real hood nigga. I'm really doing hood shit and all that. I didn't want to rap about that, because to me, it was all about skill. And if I do that for real, that wasn't skillful to me. You know, I wanted to turn into a character. So I started rapping like I'm a professor, smart, you know, trying not to use no slang, using big words. I just wanted to do something different that nobody, like, I didn't care about being tough on a song. If you listen to all my first songs, everything is comedy. All the songs are comedy songs, man. You know, I know I'm a serious. Everybody who met me when they heard my music, they like, yo, you're not a funny nigga. Why you making all these fucking funny ass songs? I'm like, yo, that's what came out naturally. So that's how Thirstin Howl was born.
And you also showing them that you got a sense of humor.
Yeah, I'm a funny motherfucker now. Because, yo, I'm a Brownsville nigga. I'm a ranking ass dude. And then look at it like this, right? I'm in Brownsville, and we rank. Everybody ranks. But I'm Puerto Rican. So I'm getting every Puerto Rican joke thrown, and I got 50 niggas attacking me at a time with jokes. This is why my punchlines is the way they are. Because I'm a joke.
You had to have artillery, bitch. It wasn't like you was going up against one. You had to go up against the whole class.
Everybody, man. And then, you know, niggas like Disco, this nigga, all he want to do is rank from the time he wake up. And,
right now, still to this day, yo.
Yeah, he got jokes niggas nonstop.
Yo, right now, probably tonight, he cracking a joke right now at this second, son. This nigga is always like, for real. I love him, man. That's my big bro, too, yo. That nigga's funny.
You know, that's my nigga, man. But that's how I became Thirstin Howl. And you know, the third, I added that in there because I felt I was a complete cipher, man. I'm I'm the package. I'm everything in one. So that's how the third stuck in the name. You know, I'm man, woman, child, sun, moon, stars. Like I do everything. You know, I'm a well-rounded artist. You know, the complete package, man. I'm the engineer in the studio, and I record the shit. I'm the dude who mixes the music. You know what I mean? I'm the dude who writes the films. I write the treatments. I direct. I edit. I produce. You know, I do anything that has to be done, and I'm the fucking producer of the beat. So it's like I do
everything in house.
And so
it's cause nobody, yo, in the beginning, nobody wanted to fuck with me. Nobody would give me a beat. Nobody took me serious. They like, son, you don't rap, son. Like, you bugging. What you doing? I know you, like, you up to something, cause nobody knew me to be a rapper, man. True. And one day I'm just 1,000% hungry to be a rapper. Niggas like, nobody took it serious, man.
That was a sick ass name that you chose right there, cause I mean, like, I knew the name before I knew of you, you know what I mean, and who you was and where you was from. And when I heard the name, it rung hard, you know what I mean? And then when you add on the skill you need to it, your mind start going, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, Thirstin Howl thirst. Oh, word low, like, oh shit, son. You already start envisioning what the bars is like and what the persona gonna be like, you know what I mean? So that shit was already like, you know what I mean? It already set the stage for you. And then when you follow through with everything else, that shit was, like how you said, the full cipher, the complete package. You put that shit together real good, dude. That's marketing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I ain't know that. You know, I'm just doing what was natural. And, you know, shout out my dude, Knowledge Be Born, you know, Cornbread from the IBM Dancers. He named me the Skillionaire. He gave me that. You know what I mean? He was one of my rap mentors. Like, you know, we all hip-hop fiends, but, you know, I was never a rapper. So when I started rapping, he used to help coach me and stuff like that, because I was dead serious, you know, and niggas know that. So he gave me the title Skillionaire. You know, my whole hip-hop thing in Brownsville started breakdancing. You know, I'm a breakdancer first, so I battle everybody. That's my first introduction to stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
Nah, I didn't know that.
That's how I got known in Brownsville. I came to your project to battle. I battled the whole Suffolk in the school one night. You know, the school right there on the porch of it.
150.
Yep. So I remember all them MLT dudes. They trying to trap us off now. I'm 10.
So you doing shit like with the Lockatrons and all of that? Them
nah, I'm on the floor, son. I do the windmills, the head spins. I'm one of them niggas, but I do every motherfucking move you could think of. So you know that's how I really locked in with a lot of people in Brownsville. You know, Craze from the Garvey, that's how me and Craze was a team. And Psych the same way, you know, Rick from Brownsville Houses, you know, where Rose Fam and all of them live.
Yeah.
You know, so for graffiti and breaking is what, you know, was my first real things that I did in hip hop, like extreme. You know, I bombed the trains, I, you know, went tagging, I did all that, man, you know.
So I did that shit one time, boy, in the tunnel. Yeah, that train came. I was like, oh, hell no, I'm out, nigga. My man was like, come on, son. Like, nah, I was like, nah, I ain't doing this shit.
Man, I'll be in the tunnel on a pedal bike, nigga. On a pedal bike riding through the tunnel. I used to be riding pedal bikes in Bessie Head Pool in the water. You don't know. Remember how I come through full, everybody jumping in the pool, boots, hat,
all that shit.
How you get a bike in there? How the fuck you get a bike in there?
Huh?
How you get a bike?
Hey, yo, hold up, wait.
It was at night because we used to cut the gate open at night.
All right.
Hey, yo, wait. Yo, that shit sounds so nasty, man. Like, that shit sounds worse than the coronavirus, bro.
Like, yo, we immune to the coronavirus because of that.
Yo, somebody put that shit on the
niggas
book.
in there busting ass. Like, yo, all that shit, son. Yo, fucking condoms floating, niggas peeing, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and niggas was sliding something home every time. You know what I mean? My first thing, like in '84, I used to go to Bessie Head to pop the locks. Man, niggas used to come there in Adidas suits and Puma suits. Yo, I was popping them locks on them lockers, man, getting them suits and niggas shell toes. Like that was what I used to do first in Bessie Head, man.
You taught motherfuckers not to go to Bessie Head stunting. Don't go to Bessie Head flossing if you ain't connected and can't get your shit out to the pool side. Cause it's gonna be gone.
Nah, you're not cool with if you're not cool with the niggas, that's now, man. Then you fuck.
Yeah, like you could come through stunting, but you're not supposed to take it off and put it in the locker. Cause I walk through Bessie Head all the time when I'm super fly. I go to the pool and just walk around. I'm not getting in. I'm walking around, nigga. I want the motherfuckers to see me. You know, I want the chicks to see me and all that.
Right.
Because, you know, everybody got to walk past the Garvey anyway when they going home and all that. So, and we was right there on the corner of Dumont and Bristol, right by the park. Right. You know, by this. So we catching everything coming from the pool.
Yeah, that shit used to be lit. I ain't gonna front.
I used to be in there every day.
That's as a little nigga just watch y'all do what y'all do, okay? Like, nah, baby. Like, damn, yo, these niggas crazy.
Word, you seen that? You seen that? Oh, yeah. Pool was live. The pool was live, B. Somebody had put that shit on Facebook and Instagram. It was like,
everybody yo, I know you ain't going. They used to be like, I know you ain't going to Betsy A's pool.
I'm going.
Pool was popping.
That shit cleaner than the whistle now.
Sound good.
They got that shit organized now.
Like, yeah, I'm waiting for the summer, man. When I come down, I'm definitely coming to see everything, man. I'm trying to film a bunch of shit too, you know, adding into something I got going on. So Bessie Head definitely in that story.
Hell yeah, it's gonna look nice though. Like that shit all nice looking and shit now. Like
that's good. That's good. Niggas be like, oh, y'all niggas grew up rich. Yeah.
It's a different.
Like it always looked like this back in the day. Facts. Hell yeah. It's always pretty and shit. I mean.
Yo, fuck out of here podcast, quarantine edition, the fuck out of here show with the great, the legend, the living legend, giving him his flowers and roses right here, right now. Thirstin Howl the third, the skill you had.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, son. I always appreciate the love, and you know, shout out to y'all dudes doing y'all thing. You know, I've been watching, seeing y'all, you know, y'all growth right now. That's why, you know, I ain't hesitate to say, yeah, let's do it. Just, you know, line it up. Let's go.
Good luck, big bro. We appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
Man.
You know, love is love all the time, man. Like, the real love is real, man. A lot of people don't be understanding that, man. And it's like, you got to see it for yourself. You had to be intertwined to know. You know, a lot of people, you know, they hear Brownsville all the time, but they ain't see it. No, the grime and you know, how can so many grimy niggas have love and trust for each other? That's crazy. Right. You know?
That's deep right there.
And still and made it, like, to still talk about it. That part. You know?
And we introduced the Ville to the world. You know? To the world from the stuff we did, you know, boot camp, you know, Helter Skelter, MOP, Smooth with all. Everybody showed who the Ville was, man.
Right.
Yeah, they knew.
Through boxing, actors. You know what I'm saying?
Shannon Briggs, Mike Tyson. You know Shannon out here in Miami.
Yo, that's the other shit. Before we got over here, I wanted to talk to you about this shit. I seen you had him in the video. Running you down, running you into the crib, to the training facilities. Let's go, champ. I'm like, yo.
Oh, you don't think that, yeah.
Yo, I'm going to tell you, though, you know, in real life, it really be the other way around, right? I'll be on him like, come on, man, we got to train. We got to do this. I'll be on his back like that, you know?
Word.
Yeah.
Champ, man. He's another champ from Brownsville, man, that he never... You know, when he got it popping and he became the champ of the world, he always extended his hand to me like, yo, Vic, what can I do to help you? You know, what can I do? Or come with me here. Let me show you something different. Shannon was the first dude to take me to Puerto Rico. You know, I'm a Puerto Rican ass nigga. Never went to Puerto Rico till I was 35. And that's because Shannon took me. He went to fight. You know, I went up in the ring with him. And, you know, just to show love. You know, he tried to always show me different things, man. Once he had that success, you know.
No doubt.
I love him forever for that, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that because I guess you was one of those dudes back then that always kept it cool with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's from the Garvey. You know, he came from the Garvey too, man. So, you know, him and Pumpkin was in the same class. You know that school? There's a little private school right next to Marcus, right off Blake.
Yeah, I went to that school.
School.
So it's called
you know, Christ, all of them. Pumpkin was in there, TK. Yeah, that Christ something. I forgot.
It's called Risen Christ.
I used to always.
Risen Christ.
Yep, that's the one. And you know, I was a nigga who never went to school, man. So I'll be at the window when them niggas is in class, and I'll be over there fucking with them and all that.
Like, you gotta learn.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, y'all niggas in Catholic school? Oh man.
That's when
my man Pumpkin was in that class too, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, before we get out of here, a lot of things that you have done, a lot of people that you work with. Is there anybody that you looking forward to working with on some of the newer projects that you working on? Because we know you got the clips is full already. If you could just put out a project at will, but is there anybody that you looking forward to or that you want to work with in the future that you haven't with already?
Yeah, there's a long list, man. I love to work, man. I want to work with anybody who want to work like I want to work and get it popping. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like hungry. I like hungry motherfuckers, man, because they'll bring the best out of me. You know, I'm hungry. Like, that's another reason my name is Thirstin. My hunger. I don't know how to stop. Like, I thought about quitting 1,000 times, man, and I don't know how to do it. I tell my girl, yo, this is my last album. Yo, you said that shit 10 albums ago, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I never got to work with Ghost yet. I still want to work with Ghost, you know. People, you know, say we have a lot of similar things, you know, like far style. We look alike, you know, a bunch of shit. Ghost definitely. Just a lot of the legends, man. You know, I love the old school or the classic stuff. Like, you know, Dana Dane is one of my idols. I work with him all the time. That's my dude. You know, I got a lot of my style from Dana Dane. So, you know, I had the pleasure to work with him. I got new joints with Sticky, with Prodigy, with Old Dirty, you know, everybody. RZA. Like, I just want to keep working, man. I just want to be relevant, and, you know, I want to take it to the next level, man, because, you know, like, it's overdue for that next mainstream crossover without trying to cross over. Just doing what I do, man, because I in all this time, I never sacrificed my style either. Even when I came in Spanish, like, I'm like, nigga, I'm coming hard body in Spanish. I'm sure nobody ain't heard Spanish shit like this. You know what I mean? This is a Brownsville nigga spitting Spanish, you know? That's like, that combination is crazy alone. So I just want to work, man. I want to work with a lot of people in film. You know, I want to work with Ice Cube on some film shit, you know. I would love that, man. I'm also looking I'm trying to find out who's going to play me when it's time for the movies to go down. You know, so I had Rick Gonzalez on the table before, but Rick got a little older now. We need a new up and coming younger cat.
Sure that.
Right.
I just want to work, man. Like I always tell everybody, I want to work, man. So y'all already know. Whenever y'all need me, you already know what it is too, man. Same shit. So.
Right.
Yo, next
Fred twisted over there. He's quiet.
Yo. They doing most of the talking. I got like a mad questions to ask, but I know we
Go ask, bro.
Go ahead, I'm good, son. I ain't going nowhere. I'm quarantined. I ain't got nowhere to go right now. I'm in for the night.
Get in there, Kruger.
You know what I wanted to ask you? Like, you see what you said earlier about you being a whole package and everything, doing the video editing and doing your own music. How long you been at this, just to let people know, like, the experience? Like,
well, I've been at this.
Really thinking about doing it themselves in that fashion.
Yeah, I've been at it 25 years, man. But it's like the only reason I didn't want to do nothing myself. I couldn't get nobody to do it for me. I was forced to do it myself. And you know, I started in film before I started rapping. you know, when I came home on my last bid, I did like fucking 2.5 years in work release after I did my bid. And yo, I got a job at MTV while I was on work release, man. That changed my whole life, man. That taught me everything of behind the scene films. That's why I do all of these films. You know what I mean? Because I learned how to put it together. I learned how to play every position on a set to be able to pull it off myself, you know? And then, you know, as I traveled, I met a lot of other people who I started working with, like Box Flow. I met Jokes, the director in Miami. My dude Sauce from the Bronx. You know, a lot of people who were willing to help my hunger and help me package. Because, yo, I never run out of ideas. I want to do 50 videos. Like, yo, when I shoot videos, I shoot 4 or 5 at a time in one shoot. You know what I mean? So it's the way I organize it and prep it. Even when I did my cooking show, like you see my cooking show, I put out all those episodes for like 2 years, right? And I shot every one of them motherfuckers in one day. People don't know that. It's just the way because I'm the one who does the schedule too. I do the schedules, I do the shot list. You know, I do a bunch of shit, but I worked that with my man Jokes in Miami and the team he had. And we definitely pulled it off, man, in one day, because we don't got money for 2 days to pay people and things like that. So you got to learn how to really accommodate that time and bunch it all in. That's why if I'm paying people to work on a set, I'm gonna fucking do 3 videos, you know, because I'm the star. I'm holding the weight of it anyway. So I'm moving fast how I'm supposed to, you know.
Some of your videos and some of your joints look like Hollywood productions, B. Like looking at it set my mind in motion, like how you might look at the Matrix and you like, yo, how many people involved with that? How long did it take to put this together? What the budget like? When I look at some of your shit, it's like that. Like the joint that you got with Hurricane G with the tuxedos and the grand stairway. It's like where did he do this at? B? What type of thought goes into it? I mean, it's incredible the amount of work that you put into that, B, and to find out that you're doing all that yourself. It's incredible.
Yeah, like I said, me and a lot of other people who come in to, you know, participate, but you know, I work out of convenience, especially the films, right? Like when you see the grandstands and the stairs and all of that. Now, even before I shoot the video, somebody will tell me, yo, I got these grand stairs. What can you do with them? That's when I'll be like, all right, I'll write it to that. So everything I do, I write according to what somebody give me. Like, I don't know if you saw the Elmer Flood joint when I was on the farm, right? So on that joint, somebody offered me a farm. So I had to look at my catalog like, what do I have that fits this farm? So I could, you know, out of convenience. Everything I do is like that. I don't write a script until I know what I got to work with. Like, I know I got this gas station. I know I got this church. And, you know, I ain't got to pay for them. So I'm writing it according to that and everything involved in that. I do all my joints like that. If you see the last Don't Teach Our Home joint I did, the Spanish Ricky Ricardo flavored, you know, in the club. Yo, we shot 10 videos that one day. 10 I ain't never heard of motherfuckers shooting 10.
How you shoot 10 videos?
10. Because what I did, I shot it like it was a concert and we didn't have to change wardrobes and stuff. So I was able to still make it like a film and a movie, but a concert. But I intertwined acting and all. But yo, one day, maybe 23 hours, but still one day, man. You know?
I'm saying you got 24 hours in the day, you use 23 of them. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I already know, man. Shit is real. Y'all niggas smoke mad weed, ain't nobody pass nothing. Yo, passing weed is done. Yo, anybody passing weed from here on, you's a dumb motherfucker. Passing weed is over.
Yo.
No more passing weed.
After this, it's only gonna be Dolo blunts, Dolo splits.
Yeah. Right. I'm rolling my shit and everything, making sure nobody don't want none. Spitting all over it, everything. You know what I mean?
Like, yo, hold that, nigga. Like, nah, yo, you hit that? Nah.
We used to do that with the Chinese food. Like, open it up and cough. Yo, anybody, y'all want some? We used to do that shit all the time.
You already know.
Like, y'all ain't cough on the side of the right, so you can have that.
Nah, niggas like, nah, I don't want none of that, nigga.
You already know.
Real for real.
The homies be asking for the plate before it's even made. Yo, I'll give you some chicken. Let me some of the fries. Yo, put the rice in my hand.
Yo, Fred. Yo, Fred, how old are you now, Fred?
45.
45? I remember when you ain't had no dreads or nothing. You know what I mean? For real.
No locks.
Yo, Fred, I thought you was older than that, bro.
I remember when CD Bowl worked the Soul Shack. I remember when the white man bouncer was still there holding the Soul Shack down. You remember him, the big cock diesel? He was the bouncer in the Fun House. You know that, right? The club, the Fun House. Yeah, he was the bouncer up in there. He was the original owner of the Soul Shack.
That much I figured out. You know what I mean? I didn't know, but it kind of seemed like
yeah. Cause yo, the Soul Shack been there ever since I could remember. You know?
I thought it would never go
I think it. Yeah, remember the CDs? Russ held on for a long time. Cause I think when I shot my video there, it was like 2008. He was still holding on, and CDs was going out. You know, CDs was being done. Everything was starting to go digital, man.
Hell yeah. That's that corny shit, man.
After that,
that's real, man. It's evolution, man. You either evolve or dissolve, man. It's the way of the world.
No doubt. But they should. But I'm just saying they should still like give out hard copies still though. You know what I mean? Because you gonna have stuff that's like that's classic stuff from back then that might still work and be valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like all the CDs. You know what I mean?
If you got Spotify Premium, it's like having 2 million albums in your pocket.
Word.
Like if you gotta carry your favorite 10 CDs a day. Remember, I used to be a messenger and all that, so I used to carry 10 tapes. You know, on my routes, switching them up in the Walkman. Yo, that's a lot of shit to be carrying.
Headache, B.
Bulky shit, you know. Even now, when you're an artist and you giving out tapes and that, niggas don't want to carry that shit. You know what I mean? That's why you see they leave it on the table. You see the shit on the floor when you're walking out the club and all that. You know, it's a job for motherfuckers to carry shit.
That's the wave right there.
Right.
Yeah. Yo, there's 30. It's 32 albums in that little USB, man.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Heavy.
Yep.
Mixtapes, everything I ever dropped is in there.
Is it where?
The flash
in the USB that Fred was holding up.
Oh,
is that available for the public? That is the next question.
Yeah, it's available. It's sold on my website, thirstinhowlthird.com. So you know, you can cop whatever you want on there. It's mad merch, posters. You know, the site is being reconstructed right now. I just added a new Polo section. I'm selling everything, so niggas could cop whatever they want, things like that. But you know.
You got merch up there, like the hoodie. Now I need to replace. You got that up there on the site.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you can always hit me direct too. It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
You know, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, just get at me direct, and you know, I make it happen, man. I'm the nigga who does all the mail outs. I package it. I make the motherfucking shirts myself too, nigga. It's not a game.
I know. That's what I support. That's why I hit you the way I hit you.
And that's love. I appreciate that, man, because that USB was $100, yo. And my man Fred supported, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, I just got into the debit card world, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is still, like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I'm paying my bills online now, all that shit. Like, this shit is crazy. I'm like, I have to go to the check cashing place and just go, hey, get the paper, here, put that shit through the thing, yeah. Now you go online now, I gotta pay your shit now. You know what I mean? And it's faster too, though. You know what I mean? It skips the whole line. You know what I mean? Waiting and all that.
It's the wave of the future, Lord.
So,
wave of the future, God.
I know. It is what it is now, baby.
Shit crazy.
Just being able to live through all these times and see the evolution, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I never thought that we was gonna still be here to see this. I thought this was gonna be what the kids was seeing. I was prepping the kids for this. Yo, them days is gonna come. Y'all gonna have to be ready. This shit here right now, Blake.
Yo, I never thought nothing that happened in my life was gonna happen. All of this stuff going on, I never in a million years thought I would even be here. I never thought I would be a rapper and all that. I never thought of none of that, man. I was touring the prison system for a minute. You know what I mean? So my mentality was, you know, I'm just trying to stay alive right now.
And when I come out, you said when I come out, I ain't going back in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, I was coming out the beef that was left over that I had to still deal with and things like that. But as long as I ain't do crime and I ain't take nothing from nobody, that's the way I felt I was good. Like, the only thing I was going to do is hold it down. That's the only foul business I felt I was forced to still do. I had to defend myself. I had to hold, you know. But I didn't do no grime. I ain't do no crime. I ain't do no robbing. I ain't do no boosting. I ain't yap nothing. Cause there was a time when it was a sport, baby.
Yo, you see MOP made the anthem. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was based on actual factual events.
Yeah, really well, man. And you know, the clubs was not a game. You know, the clubs in the 80s and 90s. Cause I've been in the clubs. I've been hitting the clubs since '83. You know what I mean? So once Latin Quarters, Union Square, and all them things came about, and Operation Future, you know, a lot of people don't know Operation Future was popping at the same time as Latin Quarters and Union Square. And you had people coming from Harlem and all that to come to Operation Future.
Well, that was that.
And even in the future, we all in the same name, huh?
Operation Future in the Ville?
Yeah. In the Ville.
Or the law school?
Our law school.
Oh. Right.
Oh, you don't know about
You gotta tell us some stories about the future, B. You gotta tell us some stories about the future. I was a little dude.
Yo, I remember Dukes from Riverdale tried to jump me one night at the Future, and I gave niggas a fair one. I'm talking about this like 16 years old type shit. The whole Riverdale Towers got me surrounded, and niggas still let me get a fair one. You know what I mean? All from looking at each other in the fucking Operation Future or some what the fuck you looking at shit. But you know, since I was Puerto Rican, people felt that, you know, this is going to either be easy or he's the target. We going to make, and I was just reversing that shit. I had to be like, you know, thank you for tonight, because you definitely let me get some points out here.
Right.
You know?
Now, like I said, I was a little younger. Well, you know what I mean? Y'all dudes, even if we wasn't younger, y'all was already making these moves. And I used to just hear stories. And I was hearing a story like, yo, Big Daddy Kane is at the Future. Big Daddy Kane was at the Future last night.
Yeah, I was there.
They stole an MCN rag top off his whip. Is that true?
Yeah, he had the rag top, and nigga got bodied that night.
I heard.
Like, it got shut down that night. Yeah, somebody got bodied outside. Remember, Tilden is right across the street, 315 right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where my sister Deb from.
Yeah, 315, man. You know, I used to hang in 315 and all that when, you know Daddy O from the Woo, Born, Born and they all, and his brother Junie, they all came from the Garvey.
Yeah.
They moved to 315, so when they was in 315, I should still go and be, you know, hang with them in 315 and all that.
Right.
So I was familiar with the whole building at that point, you know?
Got you.
But the Future was the truth, man. I see, you know, DJ Scratch started in Operation Future.
Nah, I ain't know that.
No,
first. Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, he used to battle Crazy like every week. You know Crazy from the Garvey.
Yeah.
Psycho brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Scratch is up in there. T-Funk used to be up in there. It was Dr. Tango's house, you know?
Yo, Krug, this shit is mad low, Krug.
Yo, but you have Scratch have family in the Garvey, right?
I don't know if
I only knew him from the future, you know?
Back then.
Indeed.
Yeah, y'all niggas smoking lovely.
They got
you. You said we passed last time, so you know what I mean?
Nah, nigga, ain't. I ain't smoking behind nobody right now, not even on the screen.
Right. So much,
Got it. Fuck out of here.
Yo, you know, in Florida,
keep your
in Florida, they ain't even want to let New York people in the state over here. You know that, right? They ain't want to let New York people in the state. It's that serious right now.
Yeah, big.
Yo, you good? If you get a rental car, they got a Florida plate, you good, buddy.
Nah, cause they still checking your ID. So once they see your driver's license and that shit say Tap Scott on it, it's a wrap.
They send motherfuckers back that away with the big pun voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that away, big.
Yo, they was either turning you around or quarantining you. Like, you gotta be quarantined 14 days to come in. I'm like,
I mean, it only makes sense.
Right now, everything got fucked up. I'm supposed to be in Abu Dhabi right now, man.
What?
And everything got deaded, man.
Abu Dhabi.
That's crazy.
So when you think shit gonna be back to normal? I don't think next month. Like I think, you know what I mean? Me personally.
Like I said, this is normal for me every day, so I'm doing what I do, man. Like, I just can't travel, man. That's the only bullshit.
Right.
You know, but I'm not in no rush to go out there either, man. I'm not in no rush to say it's open. I want to see what happens. I keep my ass right here. My kids ain't going nowhere either.
I agree. You know what
I
I'm
lock their asses up. I'll chain them up if I had to. I know my daughter, man, right now, you know, she graduates high school right now, and, you know, she can't do her graduation, her friends, so, you know, it's affecting them in different ways, but I'm trying to keep them busy up in here, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Occupy their minds with some work, you know, little things.
I know y'all gonna probably
they're doing online classes out there too?
Yeah. Online classes every day.
Okay.
I know y'all gonna let some make a movie.
That definitely sucked though for the kids that are graduating from public school, junior high school, and high school this year. Like, that's definitely fucked up.
No prom, no graduation.
What high school you went to?
I went to Washington Irving.
What happens to that? To the parents, like, they get their senior dues back for all that shit they pay for their kids?
Yeah, I mean, if nothing happens, because right now they just postponing all the graduations and all that. So no matter what, you know, we want the shit to happen. You know, she needs those memories in her life, man.
Word.
Now, so I think when they reopen the schools back up, I think they should just give them that ceremony. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they're gonna do that. That's the plan. No matter when they do it, you know.
Yeah. Like, you can't.
No matter what, I told her I'll do a graduation up in here, man. I'll do whatever I gotta do, man, just so we can capture the moment, man.
Right.
And make it special, you know. Because you know, I never had a graduation in my life, man. So, you know, I dropped out of school in 275, baby. And then
they handed me they handed me my shit. Yeah, I ain't have a cap and gown. Only in public school. After that, it was like, your head.
Yeah, I dropped out in 275, right? I stopped going. One day I was like, let me go to school today. I went to school. They was like, yo, you in high school now. You're not even in here no more. I'm like, how the fuck I'm in high school? I never
shit.
Wow.
Then after that, I went to East New York High School in the East. And it wasn't a game over there, boy. You know, all them Puerto Rican gangs in the early 80s in the East.
Oh, facts. Yeah,
no games, boy.
Like over there, like on Pine Street back there, you know, and yeah.
Right off and the conduit and all that.
Yeah.
It was serious, man.
Yeah, I had some families over there on that side. It was like picking it, not picking it pie, but the next block, Hemlock or some shit like that. And going towards the conduit and shit. That's some crazy over there. That's crazy. Yeah, it was
Shit was tough.
Even taking the train to school every day was a mission. And you know, everybody from Cypress was in East New York High School. That was like their zone school.
Right.
So that alone brought a lot of drama.
Indeed.
Word. That was a dope ass school, man. That's crazy.
I used to have to ride through all of that shit, B. I was
trying to go there. They did not accept me, man. Word.
I don't know how. That was one of the worst schools you could pick. That was the school that no school pick you. They send you there. It was a zone school.
I was definitely trying to go there. Now it was son. When I was cutting school in junior high school, I was going up there to East New York, bro. Like chilling with the high schoolers and shit. Cause some of my niggas I was fucking with, you know, when I was doing my little training thing and shit back, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I was already doing bad shit in like 7th, 8th grade already. So they was like 2, 3 grades ahead of me. So you know what I mean? Like, so I come to the school, I'll be like, all right, my little ass pulling up and shit. Yeah. We jumping on the train, catching mad wreck, like, know what I mean? Like, I was like, they're like, yo, come to the school. I'm over there trying. I put that shit first. I should have put that shit like 4th, you know what I mean? Like, man, I would definitely, if I'd have went there though, I would have did the right thing. Cause they would have been leaving, you know what I'm saying? I just got there, you know, did my thing and shit. Cause I thought that was like a way to get into transit, you know what I mean? Cause I was fascinated with the train.
When I was there, it wasn't transit yet.
What?
They ain't had the train program yet. It was just East New York, vocational and technical.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it was crazy, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man.
You already know, B. That shit's like fucking Warriors trying to get back to Coney Island.
Yeah.
The
12 buses running back there too, right?
Yeah, the B12. That's what we used to take.
Oh yeah.
You used to take the B60 to the B12. You take the 60 to East New York Avenue.
And Rockaway, right
by Howard. And remember the precinct was right there?
Yeah.
That's where we used to stand there and wait for the bus to catch the 12.
Precinct.
Yo, wasn't the 73rd precinct there too?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the 73rd I'm talking about. Yes. The old 73rd, the old style precinct before they made the new one over there on Bristol and all that.
That's what I was saying. Somebody was like, nah, you bugging. I'm like, nah, I ain't bugging, man.
It was right there right by Howard, man.
Yeah.
It used to be a precinct, yup.
I said I think the cells was upstairs or some shit like that, I believe.
Yeah,
like when they hold you with all that shit, like, you know what I mean?
And then they built a whole jail on Bristol Street, man.
A whole fucking
facility.
Juvenile joint.
Yo, I heard that shit is closed right now. Is that true?
I don't know.
I heard they are the CO, one of them COs tested positive with the that COVID shit.
Man, wow. Yo, mad inmates in there is positive with that shit. That shit just been spreading in there.
And yo, son, they juvie in there. And like the dudes under like
under 17?
Under 16.
16.
Yeah, under 16.
Yo,
that's where you go before you touch Rikers. That's like Sparfit.
Yeah.
You know?
Now
like the new Sparfit, word.
Hold on, the dudes that got caught for that stabbing up there in the park or whatever have you with the young girl from the college, whatever have you, they in there.
Yeah, word.
And they got that shit.
So they
they in there. All.
So they bring juveniles from every borough to that shit.
Yeah, that's how
New York City
was like that too.
Yeah.
I hear they're gonna close Rikers Island too.
You right there.
Some parts.
Yeah. The island is all fucked up. I don't know how that shit lasted that long, man.
Shit was making money. Profit was being turned.
Yo, you got any CO stories?
Huh?
You got any like CO Warren stories about that shit?
CO War stories?
No, like Warren stories, like with the COs, like Like, like, were they showing you love, or you had to get it out the trenches like everybody else? Like,
nah, I mean, I never really played them close shit. I used to get CO numbers, bag them, and go home and see them. The shorties, you know what I mean? like, you know, a lot of the COs there, everybody wasn't on the bullshit. Cause remember, all them COs is from the hood.
They was from our
block. You know, a lot of majority of them is from the hood. So, yo, a lot of them carry themselves properly. You know, they doing their motherfucking job and all that. But as long as you ain't doing no dumb shit, it's nothing to really beef about. You know what I mean? I ain't really beef like with police on the island. No, it's a no-win situation. You just a stupid motherfucker. Fuck is you beefing with them for? You know?
Yes,
I mean, I got pounded out and shit like that, but that's because, you know, when it's popping and there's riots, everybody getting beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? They coming in with them turtles and it's a wrap.
Right. Man, I thank God I ain't never been locked up, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Spike Lee over there, man. Like I'm saying, I was definitely on the like wrong path, but I was like you know, like how y'all was coming up before us. You know what I'm saying? Just out doing bad to live good. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy because everybody brag about jail and all that, and I'm like, you know, you bragging about getting caught, because that's all it is. You got caught, nigga. That ain't nothing to fucking brag about. You know, I know massive live wire dudes who never went to jail because they never fucking got caught. You gotta respect that shit, nigga. So, yo, I did 100 years for snatching pocketbook, nigga. You bugging. You know what I mean? Petty crimes, like, niggas be doing a lot of time for petty crimes, man. And then really, like, poking out their chest like they did something, man.
Yeah, like you said,
you got caught.
That
like,
shit ain't nothing to be proud of,
I
man.
can't brag about getting caught, man.
Facts.
Yo, we could go all night, man. It was a pleasure having you on here, man. We want to thank you for sitting and kicking it with us. Hold up. Something else you want to ask, crew?
Yo, we gotta definitely have a part 2 once all of this is over.
Yeah, I'm gonna come sit down with y'all on the part 2.
Yeah, definitely come to the studio, you know what I mean?
And I'm smoking all y'all weed when I come through.
All by yourself.
Yeah, by myself, but I'm only rolling y'all shit.
No problem.
For real.
We be on deck, you know what I mean?
That's love, man.
We fucking smoke guards over here, man. We gotta be having that bite, man.
You know, I got my break periods, man. I be trying to balance it out, man. You know, I'm blazing. I work like crazy, but it's like then I gotta take the breaks. I be on my training shit, hard body, man.
Yeah, like the last time I seen you was on your break. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just coming to relaxing. Yeah, when we see it was at the studio, getting smoked. You was smoking. You didn't smoke at that time. We was drinking. You know what I'm saying? And we were just going all over the place. It's like, it's going everywhere. It's chilling, man. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah. That's a fact.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I miss home, man. I miss all the peoples, man. Especially right now with all this bullshit, man. You know, I be worried about motherfuckers, but I miss home, man. I miss laughing with everybody, you know?
Nah, it's all good. We're gonna be able to do that shit again, you know what I'm saying? Just a little distance, but we can still hear each other as long as we got our hearing and we can talk, you know what I mean? It can still happen, man, you know what I mean?
As soon as the world opens,
we're gonna do it, baby. Love is love.
Love is love, love.
Hey,
love
yo,
is love.
It's your boy, man, Stuff B, man.
Fuck out of here.
Coming, or not coming, but we appreciate you for chiming in with us and giving us a quick conversation. You know what I mean? Because that's how I feel when we do these interviews, man. Because, like, you know, we move a little different, man. When we, like, do the interviews, you know what I mean? We nation about what's going on in your life, you know what I'm saying, with the music and stuff like that, family, or what you got going on, man. We ain't with none of that controversial bullshit. You've been there, heard that wild years ago, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate
you know, I'm trying to keep playing right now, man, because we also got to set a better, a positive, be role models, man, for other people to understand. Yeah, we come from that, you know, we mentally we don't remain there, you know, with with that ignorance and all that. We show them there's other ways, man. And I really do my best to do that, man, because, you know, I got sons and all that. None of my sons went to jail. You know, none of my sons are doing the street shit and all that. You know, respect to everybody who is doing it, but it's not something I choose to glorify at this time because, you know, yo, we know that we were put under those circumstances, man. That wasn't our choice. It wasn't meant for us to be there. We just happened to be there, you know what I mean? So we just tell people there's so much more, man. And like, you know, like I said, the Ville is rich, regardless of how the world sees it and the way it's portrayed. But the riches that lie there, man, you couldn't buy that nowhere. You know what I mean? You couldn't buy it, man. You couldn't buy that training. That's a training ground, man. Like, I would never change my training ground, man. That, like, I was bred properly, man, so I could walk the rest of this earth and do what the fuck I want to do because I grew up in Brownsville, man. Not again.
And R&W, baby, for life, man. Never motherfucking well.
Yes, sir.
Know the deal. Facts. Oh, man.
Yeah. You know the vibes.
Yeah. Yo, we got to get up out of here, man. Thirstin, we appreciate you for coming in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't gonna tell you your location at, but all the way from wherever you at quarantining at, we want to give you a shout out.
I'm in my lab. I'm in my studio right now. This is my lab where I do all my motherfucking work. So that's, you know, everybody can't hear me in here. I got shit locked off where everybody, my wife probably complaining she got to go to work and the kids got to get up to go to school online. And Oh, but I'm here just working, man. Just looking forward to the future, man, you know?
You already know, man. I mean, we already know, man. Yo, we love you, big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise, baby. Love you up, man.
Well, we can't tell you ain't got to go home because you're already there. You know what I'm saying? But we got to send you off, though. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Down.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know
love you, y'all.
Slow.
Brownsville forever, baby.
You know it. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Likewise, man. Y'all, I'll see y'all soon, man. As soon as it's clear, I'm touching down. So,
alright.
Get it poppin'.
Love, man. We know you in town. Right. Peace, bro.
Peace.
Alright. Hey, yo, you know the vibes, man. Stuck B.
Fuck out of here. Donnie Brown, fuck out of here.
DJ Kruger,
fuck out of here.
Yeah, you know the vibes. Stuck B, fuck out of here. Donnie Brown, fuck out of here. You now tuning in to the Fuck Out of Here podcast. You know the vibes.
Hey, you ain't fucking with us, we ain't fucking with you. I know what you could do. Fuck out of here. We only cool with a few. It's only love for the crew. And homie, that ain't you. Fuck out of here. The same go for the bros. If y'all ain't loving the laws, then let me show you the door. Fuck out of here. That shit whacking it whack. Put it back in the back, cause we ain't fucking with that. Fuck out of here. I'm supposed to care that you ain't fucking with me. Fuck out of here.